Good morning, trading world. Going to go over today's pre market outlook for March 4th, 2020. If you can go back to last week, Thursday and Friday, I was really starting to look for this huge bounce. And here we are. We are in the midst of this huge bounce, or to quote uh, another market guru that I know, a rip your face rally, rip your face off rally. Um, but we are in the midst of it right now, or actually maybe in the third, um, getting into the last leg of it, possibly. Um, with that, um, a couple things before I get to the levels. Things that let you know that this market is out of whack. When I listen to CNBC and everybody talking about what's going on and the rally, um, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the rally. The volatility is still here, and the selling hasn't gone anywhere. This huge rally is still in due to a large part of short covering. Um, and then at this point, um, to look at the chart, in order to build up energy, if you can see how this long up, down, these long candles right here, a large part of that is due to when you run so far, you run out of breath, so you can't really, keep sprinting. Or a good analysis or analogy would be the compression of a coil. We have come so far that coil has unraveled. So now, in order to get energy back in that spring of coil, it has to do several small bounces or a bunch of small bounces in order to build that energy back up. And right here is definitely the notice, or to me, I noticed the call. This is the winding up of energy compressing so that it can release again for another vicious move. So as you see this continue to bounce up and down in this compressed area or zone and ping back and forth between two levels, it is essentially building energy up for another vicious move. At least that's the way that I see it. So with that, I'll get back to the levels for the ES. Um, right now, we'll start on the resistance side. The Jack resistance, I'm going to call it 3071. And then the Queen resistance, I'm going to call at 3098. King resistance, I'm going to call it 3182. I don't really, it's possible that we get there, but there are some pertinent levels in between. There are some pertinent levels in between here. On the resistance side, the first one I'm going to call at 3132. And then the next one I'm going to call it 3152. So those levels to look for in between the main resistance levels again is 31.32 and 31.52. Now down to the support. Um, Jack support, I'm going to call it 30.28. And then Queen support, I'm going to call it 29.97. King support is going to be at 29.60. And then we have four levels of pertinence to look for in between those areas. The first one is going to be 30.48. So that would be the 30.48 area. And then the next one is going to be 29.43, which is way down here. Actually, let me go with one before that, which is 29.53. And 29.53 has pretty much been a short term bottom in the market. That's kind of the gatekeeper for keeping us from falling out of the bed more. That 29.53 level, and then below the 29.53 level, I have 29.43, which is down here, and then 28. Like the next bottom level that I see is going to be 28.25 once we fall out of the bed. It's going to be down near that 28.25 area. So those are the levels this morning. Um, we may get some more bounce activity, but we may be at the end of that bounce activity. So again, I'm looking to try to find areas to line up and short at resistance, um, especially in the futures this morning. Um, and that's pretty much my outlook for the morning. Um, don't be fooled by the buying. The selling will return. So again, be careful with any move, long or short. Make sure your risk is capped and that you're comfortable with your risk because things could get ugly at any second. So with that, good luck. Wish you profitable trading.